My name is Daniel Abrahams, and ChartDojo.io has seen some massive updates in these last few weeks. We upgraded the UI, fixed several bugs within the platform, enhanced the AI analysis, and added the weekly study guide feature. Traders will be able to compare their weekly progress, recognize where they are consistently falling short, understand why they are improving or hindering their progress, gain new perspectives to their trading approaches, and reflect on their trading strategy. Whether you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an expert, we will provide tailored feedback based off your trading experience and skill level to enable you to become the trader that you need to be. And today, I'm just gonna demonstrate some of these features for you. I'm gonna make a trade myself so we can make use of this weekly study guide, and I'm very excited for what's next. So let's get going. Alrighty, my friends, so now we are back on the dashboard. As we can see, we upgraded a little bit. We tweaked it a little bit. It looks a little nicer. So when you have all red, all losses, at least you have something to take comfort in because it is very visually appealing. And it's just the same, account balance, the drawdown win rate minus 33%, which is F minus. The profit factor, yada, yada, yada. So the performance. And you can look back on your previous trades. So view all. And it'll tell you your exit reason, how long was it. I don't think it took that long, but we're still working on the bugs. Let's go look at this one. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I realized I didn't do that one. Let's look at why I lost this. And we changed the AI analysis, or rather, we upgraded the AI analysis. So you can choose between if you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an expert. Before we had for the AI analysis, we had too much text, and it was very, very chunky text. And traders, when reading it, they would get analysis paralysis. We made this so we broke it up. It's easier for the eyes, and you retain the information much better, especially if you're a beginner and you can't understand this large chunk of text. So we changed the UI here as well, where you went wrong, what to study, what went well, all these kind of things. And we saw the entry, the exit analysis, the real world setup. I just closed this. I'm pretty sure I closed the trade, yeah. So it doesn't have a stop loss or take profit advice. Yeah, and then we still have the patterns identified, key price levels. Fantastic. So if we go back to the dashboard, we can see here, still working on the bugs, guys, don't worry. If you take 5 trades, you're eligible to have your weekly study guide. So if you take 1 trade a day for a week, the weekdays, you can get a study guide which analyzes your trades for the entire week. You can do more than that. You can have much more than 5 trades. Actually, more is better. So the more trades you have, the better the AI agent is better able to understand your trading patterns, your trading approaches, your trading strategy, and it'll tell you what are you doing good, what are you doing bad. It will understand your psychology, and it'll give you something to reflect on. So I'm going to take one more trade. We're going to check out the analysis again. And then I'm going to check out the weekly study guide with you because I've made 4 trades here already. And we'll do one more. Check it out and we'll have a good time. So let's start practice here. I'm still on futures. I'm still on scalping. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, we have this. Take this. I'm like EM8. Blah, 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 blah. Order blocks. Check it out. So we can see here, go from 1 minute. It pumped up in price. Okay, we're so if we go drawdown, so we have 1 minute, 5 minutes, cool, 10 minutes, or 15 rather, 30 minutes. Let's do 1 hour. Fantastic. Look at the 4 hour. I'll give you a short. Alrighty, so let's just say I think it's gonna go short. It also forgot to mention, it does tell you what level of difficulty the specific practice trade, or the scenario rather, is showing you. So we have easy. So if I get this wrong, I'm the worst trader in the world, and I should probably be using this application more. Let's just say short. You want to typically have like. 1 second, I'm thinking. Let's go short. So we'll say this will go up to. Where's this right now? Entry is 716. So let's just say it's gonna go to 69 straight. And for the stop loss, it will go up to, how does 71 sound? Probably too high. Oh no, that's actually, let's go for it. Okay, fantastic. So, once again, you can change your leverage. I'll just let this play out, and then I'll go over the analysis with you, and then I'll go over the weekly study guide with you guys. So, see you then. All right, so the trade closed. There was a time limit, as you can see in the purple at the bottom, if you were looking. I lost $220. $220. Why? Well, Chart Dojo's about to tell me. Alrighty, so the AI analysis is here. Okay, and like I said, we're not going to go over it too much because we know what's going on. But let's go from beginner. You try to sell short oil while the price was clearly an uptrend. Okay. Where you went wrong. It's very easy to read, very easy to follow. What to study. The moving averages, what went well, where you can improve. The key lesson. Always check if price is above or below 200 EMA before entering. If it's above, only look for buy trades. So we got the entry analysis, the exit analysis. And now let's look at the intermediate. Same stuff. Where you went wrong. It goes a little bit more into depth. Especially for intermediates, they're going to be more familiar with these different terms. So you don't have to be so abstract. Where you went wrong, what to study. Actually, what was different here, but what should beginners study? Just moving averages in general, support and resistance. Then support and resistance, FEG makes sense. Okay. Multiple time frame analysis. Check 15 or 1 hour trend before scalping. I was on 4 hour time frame for some time. Then I went back to I think 30 or 15 minutes. So we can go with that entry analysis, whatever. And now we have our expert analysis. These are for people who really understand it, that are just trying to refine their skills, backtest some strategies, kind of refine their trading psychology, and just do whatever. So trade against HCF. Okay, mark MSS. Loss mitigation. So same things. And based off you're in a beginner, an intermediate, or an expert, well, you have different levels of analysis. And it's tailored straight from your skill level and your trading experience. So obviously the expert analysis won't apply same to someone who's just starting out. So that's something that we changed. So it's easier to read and you can level up. So once you're a beginner and you get a little bit better, you can go to the intermediate analysis and you can start reading up on that. And then once you become better as an expert, which takes months, maybe years, then you can start reading the expert analysis and getting better from that. But yeah, then it tells you direction skip, blah, blah, blah. Patterns identified, bullish EMA. All right, well, there you have it for the trade analysis. If we go back to, well, this is the history. If you go back to the dashboard, we can go to our study guide and check it out. Alrighty, guys, so we have our weekly study guide. This is for level intermediate. I think I put intermediate in my settings. So it depends on what you put for your settings. I put intermediate in my settings, but you can change it from beginner, intermediate, expert. So that's all in well. This week's summary, I got a profit of $72.48. $72.48. So I can take out a couple girls for dinner. That's gonna be very nice. So $72, man. Maybe not so much. So yeah, I got $72. I have my risk to rewards around 4-1, and I had a 20% win rate out of 5 wins, 5 trades. So one trade got me into profit. I lost 4 trades, but one trade I was still ended up with profit. Yeah. Key insight: your 1,000 was the most dangerous trade because it rewarded hope and counter trend behavior. You must stop trying. Here's something interesting, guys. It gives you perspectives to reflect on your trading strategy, not just telling you what to do, but it introduces you to new approaches. All right? You must stop trying to be right about a reversal and start being profitable by following the existing flow of the river. Aight. So thank you. We got the chronic counter trend finding, areas to improve, risk management, and just ignoring institutional overhead support. So just normal technical analysis. And it goes into that evidence 3, 4, 5. And then it tells you a study plan. Not only does it give you advice on what you need to improve on, it tells you how to get there. I don't know any tools that are going to help you like this, like Chart Dojo is. So you have the study plan right here. Market regime filtering. This is a high priority. And this advice is seen in 4 sessions that I traded upon. Define bullish versus bearish, learning objectives. This is like a classroom. But instead of a classroom where you get good grades, you learn to make money and become a confident trader. Who wouldn't want to go to that school? I know I would. So in Chart Dojo, scroll through 20 random days of NASDAQ, mark every period. Okay. Self-assessment. Mastery criteria. It tells you what you should be thinking about, what you should be asking yourselves, what you should reflect on, and then how do you know you got there? How do you know that you improved? Well, we provide that for you. ATR base stop and target standardization, high priority. 3 sessions. Again, how to practice. What should you ask yourselves, and how do you know you got there with the master criteria? And then the SMC arrays, FEG, and order blocks. This is medium priority, but it was seen across 5 different sessions. To prevent entering trades directly into brick walls is seen in trade 5. Learning objectives, how to practice, self-assessment, mastery criteria, sorry. And then it tells you goals. You know, a lot of these entrepreneurs, a lot of people who are successful, who are very disciplined, they say you have to have goals to set yourself to. You have to have goals that keep you going. You can't just be idle. So you have to have goals to work towards and become a better person, a better trader, a better student, a better lover, better everything. So goals are important, and that's exactly what we have here. Helps guide you to becoming the trader that you need to be. Fantastic. All right, so that was the weekly study guide. That was cool. Alrighty, my friends. Hope you enjoyed. And at least one person learned how to leverage Chart Dojo as the useful tool that it is. With the study guides and the AI feedback and the learning objectives and all of it. It doesn't make you a better trader, but it enables you to become a better trader. Through refining your strategy, understanding your own psychology, and mastering your discipline, you can be the trader that you need to be to build a formidable future for yourself. And I really hope you enjoyed, guys. We're very proud of what's next. And we're going to keep working on it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.